here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Barrett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 16. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. He'll look to throw. The L.A. defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
It's 2nd and 8.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Back out comes San Antonio. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
A loss of 7 yards.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They run the counter. It's Alexander. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, Alexander. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Dickerson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
A loss of 14 on the play.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they wind up throwing it against your advice, but the result's still a 4th down.
Well, it did turn out to be a safe throw. And you know how sometimes coaches talk about using a short passing game as a run? Essentially, that's what they did there. Now they can kick it away.
Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and
now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And it's caught. Touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
An extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive goes 8 plays.
Now it's 10. Rams, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
That's the end of the third.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On first down, Dickerson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
looking to throw on second down. Dickerson. And he's got his man on the out route.
Complete to number 8.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw on second down, Dickerson. Throw left side, complete. It's Cox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing on first down, Dickerson. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The 4-yard line.
And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 4 yards out. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
I'm not not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll run on 1st down. It's Alexander. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by a field goal, and time, a huge factor. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
For number 87, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game.